Howdy gamers, old gamer guy here, and I'm very excited that Stellaris has finally made it to the consoles. I've been waiting for this game for quite a while. If I sound quiet, it's because it's late at night here at the house and I'm trying to be quiet, so hopefully I'm close enough to the mic where it doesn't matter, but I am trying to be a little quiet here. So I'll just say right here at the start that I've watched a lot of footage of this game on PC, but it is a very complex game, as you will see if you don't know anything about it, and I don't claim to know exactly what I'm doing. I haven't looked up strategies specifically and things like that, so if you're looking for high-minded Stellaris theory, you're not going to find it here. What I'm going to do is create an empire and take our first steps out into the cosmos, and I'll probably have a series, and it may end up being extremely edited. Some episodes might just be straight footage, and sometimes it might be incredibly edited, so we'll see how it goes. But first we're going to go ahead and create a species. You can of course use a pre-made empire if you wish, but I'm going to create one. You have species options: humanoid, mammalian, reptilian, avian, anthropoid, molluscoid, and fungoid. Different lists of names, so you could have an anthropoid race, but you might like the avian name lists, so you might go with that. You have traits to choose. I'm not going to go too much into detail with this. I just kind of want to show it really quickly. You can design your ruler. You will have different rulers over time, most likely. Then you can choose your home world. That affects where your species can settle in the galaxy. And then the appearance of your cities. Again, you could be a reptilian but have an avian city if you wanted to. Then you have your government and ethics, and your civics that you go through and choose. Just a quick overview here. We got fanatic, militarist, pacifist, fanatic, pacifist, and so all of these choices affect certain things about the game. And once again, I'm not going to go into too much detail here. I just want to point out how deep this is just from the very beginning. And then you design your flag, including the colors and the symbols and all that. You choose the appearance of your ships, your starting weapons, although you will get other weapons over time. You will start out with one of these three. And then you have your summary screen. So I'm going to go back to the very beginning here. I'm going to create my species, and I'm going to edit out that process, and I will show you my finished species when I am done. And here they are. This is a species that I've sort of had in mind for months as I've been watching some of the PC footage and kind of imagining playing the game. They are fungoid. As you can see in the portrait, they emit some sort of a gas into the air around them. You can also kind of see that he is floating there, he or she. That gas is how they float. It's how they move around, and it's also a way that they can communicate non-verbally with each other. Unfortunately, the gas smells really, really bad to every other known species, so they are repugnant to other species. Their name in their language is pronounced, but other species who have not been impressed by the smell that they emit sort of sarcastically call them the fart. And the word cloud in their language is really like a gathering or a settlement. It could refer, as you see, it can refer to their entire empire, but for other species, it just means the cloud of stench that surrounds them wherever they go. So their other traits are that they are agrarian. I felt like as a fungoid, agrarian made sense because they feel a connection with the earth, or with their native soil anyway. So that made sense to me. They are communal because also that made sense to me, being fungoids. So those are their traits. They have a democratic government, but it's a theocratic republic. They worship a goddess named Aromatherapy, and they have named their star, their home star, after her. So that's their home star, Aromatherapy, and their home world is called Aroma. It's a continental world, wet climate. They're using the standard fungoid city. I forgot to change that part. They are a egalitarian, xenophile, and spiritualist. So even though they do feel a connection to the soil, they are spiritualists, as I said, and they worship aromatherapy. They're xenophiles, so they're very friendly. They want to meet people. They want to meet other aliens, other life forms, but you know, they stink, and so it's kind of a conundrum. Egalitarian just means that they can, you know, each citizen, it's not about your connections. It's, you know, what you can do that determines your path through life. An individual can rise to any position with enough hard work. So that's that. They are a meritocracy. Again, that fits in with the egalitarian thing. An individual's social station or personal connections should have no bearing on their profession. The sole basis for advancement in this society is demonstrated ability and talent. And they are known as a free haven. They have a well-earned reputation as a free haven. The tired, the poor, the huddled masses yearning to breathe free, if somewhat stinky air, all are welcome here, regardless of their species or origin. And then, yeah, their ruler is referred to as the revered elder. The first ruler's name is Grodsoon. And what else? Oh yeah, their ships. They're using the standard fungoid ships, and they're starting off with energy weapons. So I'm kind of happy with this, and I'm going to go ahead and start the game with this species. I don't know. I may regret it, seeing as how this is my first game. I might regret these choices, but I don't know. Like I said, I've had this species in mind for a long time. So then we go to this screen. We have small galaxy of 150 stars, medium 400 stars, and large 600 stars. The PC version, you can go larger than that, but for the console version, 600 is the largest. I'm going to go small with my first game. I'm going to go with the elliptical shape. By default, you have 3 AI empires. I think just for the sake of making this video a little more interesting, I'm going to make that 5 AI empires, but they will not have advanced starts. I will have a fallen empire. I'm going to leave habitable worlds at the normal value there. Normal AI aggressiveness, normal difficulty, random empire placement, no advanced neighbors. The in-game crisis is on, and Iron Man mode is on. It has to be on for trophies. So yeah, in some ways I'm making the game a little easier for myself, but in other ways not. So we'll see how it works out. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and start this. I'm going to end the video quickly here, though. I'm not going to go very far into the actual game, but let's check out and see what our starting system at least looks like. Okay, the cloud. In the eons since the first primitive communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Aroma, our civilization has spread and prospered. Great achievements were made both in the advancement of science and on the spiritual plane as we sought to expand our understanding of the universe and the role we play in it. A council of our most learned priests was convened to advise our talented leaders, a tradition that continues to this day. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of the cloud have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp.
Blessings upon you, Your Holiness. I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence. The priesthood has ordained me to act as your faithful servant and advisor, so that I may aid you on our divine path to the stars.
Okay, so like I said, I've watched a lot of videos, but I'm very much a new player here. So I'm going to have them tell me everything, and I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and we will pick it up at this very spot in the next video. So if you're entertained by this, then by all means check that out. All right, thanks for watching.